Hey everyone, so now we are going to check out section 12.2, which is all about measures of dispersion, aka spread. And I want us to first recall section 12.1, and that was measures of central tendency. And so if you remember back here, central tendency is all about the center and the typical behavior of the data, right? The center, what happens more frequently in the data. Dispersion is thinking about how things are dispersed. And you've used this word outside of math class, right? Like if I had M&Ms, I'm going to disperse in the classroom. I'm going to spread them out. I'm going to give some to eat to everybody. That's what measures of dispersion means. So remember, and this is kind of just describes central tendency again, is a measure that describes the center of the data set. Now, here's our definition for dispersion. Spread, how spread out things are. Spread represents how close or far away the numbers in the data set are to the mean or to the center values. This shows how spread the data is. And so when we think about that, I always think about left to right, least to greatest. How spread out are the values? There are two ways to represent the spread of a data set. We can look at the range and the IQR, and we will define both of these in a little. So here is some visuals on what it looks like if something has no spread. So notice all of the data values are at the same value, 145. This would be the mean, right? There's only one value, so this is going to be the mean. There's nothing spread out to the left or to the right. This has no spread. So something with a wide spread, and that's how we describe it, it's spread out pretty wide. Notice if this was 1 and this was 11, the mean would be somewhere around here. And so it is very spread out from the mean, right? So that's why this is a wide spread. The 1, the 11, everything's very spread out. Okay, we've got some definitions here. So range, think the difference, which is subtraction, between the minimum value and the maximum data value. And we do max minus the min to find the range. And that's super important. Let me erase this. Quartiles. So we've got 4 quartiles, breaks the data set into 4 equal parts. You can remember this by thinking of 4 quartiles in 4 quarters in $1. Each quarter represents 25% of the data. And so I want us to kind of just think about this visually. When we look at data, I've got the minimum and I've got a maximum. I've got the median, and then I've got Q1, quartile 1, and Q3. And so you need to remember those 5 distinct values. And here's the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, okay? 25% of the data is here, 25% of the data is here, 25% of the data is here, 25% of the data, 4 equal parts. The IQR, or interquartile range, IQR, is everything between Q3 and Q1. We have to find the Q3 and Q1. The IQR represents the middle 50% of the data. Okay, so with the IQR here, we do Q3 minus Q1. Right here is the IQR. Okay, between Q3 and Q1. How do we find the quartiles? We keep finding the medians. Okay, and don't use the median number to find Q1 and Q3. Okay, so let's check what that means. Let's just look at the data set here, and then we're going to find all of these things. So right away, here's our minimum. Here's our maximum. That's always easy to find right away. Then we're going to go find our median. So let's cross out 5, 23, 8, 18. Notice I don't actually cross them out. I'll be using these numbers. So 10 is our median. Now I'm going to find the Q1 and Q3. Notice we're not going to include the median. I'm going to go min 10. Here's our Q1 right in the middle. I'll do the same thing, not using the median, 15, 23. Here's our Q3 right in the middle, 18. Our Q4, that's our maximum. It's 23. Our range, we subtract the max from the min. So I'm going to do 23 minus 5. We get 18. IQR, we subtract our Q3 minus Q1. And we get 10. Find the median. So then here's how to find each thing, here's some directions. For Q1, find the median of the lower half of the data from the min to the median. Then we've got median that we know how to, Q2 is the median. Q3, find the median of the upper half. And then Q4 is the max. Note if there's an even number of data values, we have to remember to take the mean of the middle two numbers. We've been over that before. Then take all values below and above when finding Q1 and Q3. Okay, so here's some practice. 2 cooking shows select 12 contestants each. The ages of the contestants are shown in the tables. Find the median, 4 quartiles, and range of the ages for each show. Compare your results. So let's order these. It seems like these are not in order from least to greatest, so let's order them at the bottom. Always the first thing we want to do, that's going to help us out a lot. So I've got 19 is the smallest, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 27, 29, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so I've got my minimum. We're just going to go right down the line. I've got my minimum is 19. Well, here I've got my maximum is 31. My median, so, and I'm going to number this. This I did first. This I did second. Third thing I'm going to do is the median. I'm going to pretend to cross these out. 19, 31, 20, 30, 20, 29, 21, 29, 22, 27, 25, 27. Right in the middle there is going to be my median. That's 26. Then I'm going to find my Q1 next. I'm going to find the median of the lower half of the data. And I'm going to use all of these numbers. 19 cancels with 25. 20 cancels with 22. Here's in the middle, 20, 21, we'll get 20.5 is Q1. And then in Q3, this will be the fifth thing that I find. 27, 31, 27, 30, 29, 29, right in the middle, we will just say that's 29. Range, maximum minus the minimum, we get 12. IQR is Q3 minus Q1, 8.5. And that's that. Now let's check out show B here. How about we order these from least to greatest? I've got 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 27, 27, 32, 48. Okay. Minimum is 19. Maximum is 48. Median right in the middle. Let's cross some of these out, shall we? 19, 48, 20, 32, 21, 27, 22, 27, 22, 25, 24 and 25, the median will be 24.5. Then we'll find Q1, 19, 24, 20, 22, 21, 22, right in the middle will be 21.5. Then we'll find Q3, 25, here's our median, right? So we need the upper half of the data. 25, 48, 25, 32, 27, 27, right in the middle. Q3 is 27. Lower half, remember, and then the upper half. The range is the max minus the min. IQR is Q3 minus Q1. And so when you compare this data, guys, it says compare the results. Notice the minimums are the same. The maxes, this max is way different. So when this max is so much higher, it pulled some things a little bit higher, but not a lot because we spread things out still. The range, that max directly affected the range. The IQR is smaller than the IQR of show A. Our medians are similar, but this one has a higher median. So you can kind of just look at these two spreads and just kind of assess the different parts that affected our central, our dispersion, our measure of dispersion. Let's check out problem 2. After the first week, the 25-year-old is voted off show A. The 48-year-old is voted off show B. How does this affect the mean and range of the remaining contestants of each show? So now if I look at show A, if I come back to my data, let's remove the 25-year-old. So now we'll have 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 27, 27, 29, 29, 30, 31. I removed the 25-year-old. Now let's look at our median. We've got 19, 31, cross out to find our median. Median's 27. So let's compare our medians. The median increased, right? If here it was 27, here it's 26 and 27. It increased. And now let's look at the range. 31 minus 19. We get 12. The range, there was no change because the min and the max didn't change, right? It just took off a value in the middle. Now let's look at show B. I'm going to rewrite this. 48 was voted off the show. So I'm going to rewrite the values 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 24, 25, 25, 27, 27, 32. Let's find the median. 19, 32, 20, 27, 21, 27, 22, 25, 25, 32. 24 is our median. Did that change? It's decreased, but not by a lot. And our range, max to the minus the min, we get 13. That changed a lot, right? Because the maximum was removed. So it changed how spread out the data was. And then you guys can pause this video, try number 3. I'm going to show you some answers for number 3, but it's very similar to the other one. So find the IQR, pause this video and find the IQR. So when we find the IQR, we need these numbers to be in order from least to greatest. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm going to find the min, the max, the median, and then my Q1 and my Q3. And subtract them to find the IQR. Here's B, put them in order. Here's my min. Here's my max. Find the median. It's 10 right in the middle. Find Q1. It's 7. Q3 is 12. IQR is 5. And then see, my min is here at 2. Max is here at 7. Median. Notice I don't cross them out because then it makes it really difficult to see. And we need to see these numbers. Q1 is 2.5. Q3 is 5.5. So my IQR is 3. Okay, so great job, guys. This is just some vocab and practice on measure of dispersion, IQR, and range. Awesome work.